Hey guys, how's it going? And welcome back to another episode of Toon Tuesdays, your weekly roundup of Newcastle United news. So yesterday, I'm saying yesterday because I'm actually recording this on Monday night. I've done this once before and I don't like doing it because I do not want to miss anything that's going to happen in the next 24 hours. If I do miss anything, I'll put it down in the description, and if it is big enough, unfortunately I will be remaking this video tomorrow. But there is the Premier League starting this weekend and I've got a few videos I want to put out there, so I'm trying to stay slightly ahead of schedule. As I was going to say, we played against Hellas Verona on Sunday in a friendly. We won 2-0, the first and only home pre-season friendly, which gave everyone a chance to go down. If you don't have a season ticket, the tickets were only 10 quid. It was a good game. Not hugely exciting, I must say. We scored 2 goals in the first 12 minutes, Perez and Atsu. And yeah, it was a pre-season game still. It is still all about fitness, just trying to get everyone in the right position, knowing what they're going to be doing for Sunday. And then obviously in the second half we brought on 7 or 8 subs in one go just to get everyone out there. Some of the new players like Marino from Dortmund obviously got to see the fans for the first time. So yeah, it was a good game, 1-2-0, but I must say the second half wasn't that exciting. But you know, that's kind of not why they would play pre-season games. Not going to be exciting. But Sunday against Spurs will definitely be exciting. If you were at the game, let me know your thoughts down below. Let me know what you thought of the new players. Obviously, people like Marino, Murphy came on second half. Yedlin and Gale are both out with potential injuries. I think it was more precaution more than anything else. But it doesn't look like Yedlin is going to make the Tottenham game on Sunday. So Manquillo played at right back. And I must say, he actually did all right. But then again, it was a pre-season friendly against Hellas Verona, who are in Serie A, but they've only just got promoted. So yeah, I thought he looked decent. And to be honest, a lot of our team had a good game, but you are going to have a good game against maybe a team that they're also a week behind us in preparation and all that kind of thing. Mitro looked good. So is he going to play against Spurs on Sunday? So yeah, let me know down in the comments if you were at the game, what you thought of the game, what you thought of the new players, and do you think that starting 11 that we put out will be the starting 11 on Sunday against Tottenham? So players like Manquillo look like they will be playing ahead of Yedlin. Will the Lascelles come in for Clark or Lejeune? Centre mid was Shelvey and Hayden. Is Hayden going to get that game again ahead of Marino, or is it going to take a few more weeks before he gets put into the side? And will it be Mitro up front? It's looking likely if Gale isn't going to be fit. I do normally try and do my videos in some sort of order, and I've kind of ruined that by doing the most recent thing first, but you know, it makes sense seeing as that's probably what I'm going to call the video. But anyway, so last Wednesday, so obviously I do my videos every Tuesday, so on Wednesday we played against Wolfsburg. We won 3-1 against them, which I was pretty impressed by, considering we lost against Mainz, obviously 2-1. Slightly disappointing, but again, it's all pre-season. But Wolfsburg are a very decent German side. So obviously, like I said, it's pre-season. I had no ideas of whether we were going to win, whether we were going to lose, what's going to happen. But yeah, we won 3-1. Mitro, Richie and Atsu scored. So Atsu's got 2 goals in 2 games now, which is great to see. Some even older news now that I didn't include in last week's video, but someone commented and mentioned the fact that I didn't say that the under-23s won the Whitby Town Challenge Cup, which is obviously like, it's a pre-season tournament, but they won it. So congratulations to all of them. One reason to bring it up as well is because Ivan Toney, he played very well in the final particularly, and if you didn't know, he's now on loan at Wigan, and he made his debut for Wigan at the weekend. He didn't score a goal, but they did win 1-0, which is great to see. And while we're on the topic of loans, Adam Armstrong also made his debut over at Bolton. Don't know if you saw it. I watched the game because it was Bolton versus Leeds, and it was right after the friendly. I watched it with a few mates. And yeah, Bolton did lose 3-2 in the end. Armstrong came on second half, didn't really get much of a chance to do anything. But yeah, so fingers crossed he does well over there as well. While we're on the topic of loans, obviously Armstrong, under-20s World Cup winner. Freddie Woodman, also under-20s World Cup winner. he is now starting to get linked with maybe some loan deals down League One and so on. And obviously, as it stands, he hasn't gone anywhere. There's actually also supposedly been interest from other Premier League clubs, including Everton and Crystal Palace, who are actually looking at a permanent deal. It's all rumour, so don't shoot me. But we do have him locked down under a 5-year contract, so we have a lot of room to do with him what we want. And considering he hasn't gone out anywhere yet, it's actually looking like he could be staying with us for the season. On one hand, you want him to get the experience, but on the other hand, if Rafa thinks he's ready for the first team squad, then, I mean, he's got to take that as a compliment. Rafa did have an interview, obviously following the Hellas Verona's game, and one thing he said was he's looking at different options and not just one name. It's 3 or 4 in each position. So even at this point, with the season starting on Sunday, he's still talking about transfers, wanting to bring in a few more, obviously before the end of August. And as I've been saying quite a lot in these Toon Tuesdays videos, a lot of it also depends on players moving away from the club. So Zar, Survey and Tim Krul, agents have been informed that they should be looking for a move out of Newcastle. Let me know what you think of that. The main one in my eyes is probably Tim Krul. Would you like to see him on for another season? Is he better than Elliot Darlow Woodman? And would you like him for another year? Or are you happy that he's basically been left out altogether, hasn't he, from pre-season? So yeah, let me know what you think of that. We're obviously linked with bringing a keeper in, and I think this also relates to the Woodman as well. I think if he was happy, if Rafa wanted to keep Krul, I think the chances are Woodman may have gone out on loan, but there's obviously been talk about Darlow moving away to Middlesbrough, which never happened. Does he want to bring in a new goalkeeper so that you can obviously let Krul go, let other goalkeepers go? I've got no idea with that one. So let me know what you think. Are you happy with Elliot in net? Would you rather it was Tim Krul? Or should we just slam Woodman in? No, it's probably a bit early for that, but yeah, let me know what you think. So while we're on the talk of transfers, like I said, I don't normally like to do them until the stud in front of St James's holding up the shirt, because it is all just rumours. But the one we've been linked with at the minute is Joselu from Stoke. So the chat at the minute is we've put in a 12 million bid that they've rejected. And when I first heard that, I was quite surprised because I don't know huge about him, other than that he plays for Stoke and doesn't really get a game. I know he was out on loan last season, but that's only because I researched it. And yeah, it's a bit of a strange one. A, do we think he's that good? And B, why haven't Stoke accepted the offer? So apparently I've read more into it, and basically because Arnautovic has left and gone to West Ham, they are looking at Joselu to become more of a first team regular. Or is that just what they're saying because they want more money? And then also, obviously I know it's a 50-50 with Mitro, and then obviously we are hoping that Gale stays fit and does well for us in the Prem. Would Joselu be an upgrade? Or would he just sit in with them too? Like, I would rather we went out and properly brought in someone who's is better than both of them and just created some massive competition, you know, rather than, I don't know. I might be wrong. Let me know what you think of this Joselu stuff. Also, while we're talking about transfers, something that got brought up when I was reading the other day, and that's Townsend. Does everyone remember Townsend? So basically, he actually got told by Crystal Palace he could move on this summer. And nothing's happened. We put in a £10 million bid, it got rejected, and then that's kind of gone quiet. So the fact that no one else has come in for him, presumably, and he's still there despite the fact they told him he could go. So would you like us to get Townsend back in, or have we got enough wingers now? Let me know what you guys think. Fingers crossed for Sunday. I do have quite a few videos planned this week, so make sure you subscribe if you haven't already and drop a like on the video. But yeah, thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you later.